For the hardcore LEGO users, building a LEGO set might come as natural as riding a bicycle, but maybe you've never built a LEGO set in your life, maybe you're thinking about giving some LEGO to a relative and want to know all about it. Maybe you want to be a cool and informed parent and help your kid build his latest LEGO set. If that's the case, this video is for you. LEGO is no longer a simple brick-based construction toy. There's a lot of variety in different kinds of products, and not every LEGO building experience is the same. Yes, LEGO is mostly square-based plastic brick products that interlock together, but then there's different building systems, with LEGO Duplo having bigger bricks aimed at babies and toddlers, LEGO System that encompasses most LEGO products and are the most common type of LEGO product with the bricks you might be most familiar with, and then there's LEGO Technic, nightmare fuel material for people like myself, but challenging builds with a focus on realistic functions, sometimes even remote-controlled models with lots of gears and pieces with holes, like lots of holes. LEGO boxes come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes and will often have one of two opening methods: punch holes in the back that LEGO collectors hate as it destroys the box when open, and cut seals. Easier to open, commonly seen on, but not exclusive to 18+ LEGO offerings. The contents inside LEGO boxes will in most cases look the same. You'll usually find numbered bags of pieces, a leaflet, instruction manual or several manuals loose in the box for smaller sets and wrapped around a plastic wrapping or paper sleeve for bigger LEGO sets, sometimes sticker sheets, and finally bigger LEGO elements will sometimes be either loose on the box or packed together in a big unnumbered plastic bags. Yes, lots of plastic. That's changing though, as last year LEGO introduced paper bags on a LEGO set for the first time ever, but it might take a while until we see a fully paper-packed LEGO set. Super big LEGO sets like the Titanic have smaller inner boxes inside the main box that split the main build into different sections, thus making it easier finding what you need. LEGO Duplo and LEGO Classic sets are exceptions to some of these rules, as they generally do not have numbered bags, so in order for you to start building your LEGO set, you need to open all of the bags at the same time. Classic sets come packed by color though, so it's easier for you to find the LEGO element you're looking for. Speaking of LEGO Classic sets, some boxes of the theme won't have paper instructions for all of the models advertised on the box. To find them, you'll need to go online, check the reference you're looking for, and download the full instructions to follow along on your devices. As a matter of fact, you can pretty much download every single instruction booklet in existence from the LEGO website if you'd rather build a set looking at your tablet or computer instead of using the paper instruction booklet. LEGO Super Mario sets, on the other hand, don't have an instruction booklet at all and will make you use an app to build the models, which works surprisingly well with a decent enough device and lets you rotate and zoom in on your digital model for easier understanding of the building instructions and where things are supposed to go. After all of that, you're almost ready to start building your LEGO set. From my personal experience, a large table or desk is my go-to solution, but there's no rule here. You can build wherever you want, honestly. I would advise you to use a sturdy and leveled surface, though, as with most LEGO sets you'll be pressing a lot of bricks together. And if you're building wheeled vehicles, you probably don't want them to roll out of the table like so. Did it actually hit the floor though? Yes. As shown in the instruction booklets, to start most builds you'll need to open bag number 1. Some of these bags might have smaller bags inside which you're supposed to open. Bigger sets might have several of the same numbered bags that you will also need to open. Instruction booklets have numbered steps that you should follow in order, and next to the step number you'll often find a small box with a few elements and numbers on them. These are the elements and quantities you need for the step you're about to build. To avoid mistakes, you should always gather the elements needed, though I personally never do that and go straight into building. Sometimes the building instructions will require you to rotate the model in a certain direction when the symbol is seen to continue your build. Sometimes you'll need to build the exact same thing twice, 4 times, sometimes even more. Technic sets will often have a 1-to-1 image to help you compare and pick the right element for what you're about to build, but this can also be seen in other instances where things need to be lined up perfectly or an highlight is needed so you don't mess up an important mechanism, angle or detail that will negatively affect the model in the end. Some LEGO sets will highlight where pieces go with an outline surrounding them every step of the way. Unfortunately, in most LEGO sets, this isn't a thing. At the beginning of a numbered bag, you'll sometimes be required, on top of the numbered bag itself, also getting some additional elements you might have found earlier loose on the box, or pick it up from the unnumbered LEGO bag that has all of the big elements. After you're done building your numbered bag of pieces, you might notice some leftover pieces. Fear not, it is isn't a mistake. It has to do how LEGO sets are packed, and with small elements that are hard to weight, packing machines play it safe and include extras so you don't have missing pieces. Some elements like swords or hoses will sometimes have extras due to the fact that they could be damaged during packaging and transport. If you notice that a leftover piece is too big, you might have made a building mistake and forgot about it. And what I usually do to find out where my mistake was is going back and look at all of the piece boxes to see where the element was supposed to be used and cross-reference that to my build in order to find out where the mistake was made. If on the other hand you're actually missing pieces, don't immediately go thinking LEGO messed up. I built hundreds of LEGO sets throughout my life without ever having had a missing piece. Look under the instruction booklet, under the table, on your lap or chair. I've had smaller elements being hidden inside other LEGO elements on the table, but my most common cause of missing pieces is the fact that they're still inside of the numbered bag. If after all of this troubleshooting you're still missing a piece or have a damaged one, you can ask for a replacement on LEGO's website form for missing pieces. It might take them a while to send it over, but LEGO's customer support is one of the best in the world, and if said element is still in production, they'll send it your way as soon as possible. Instruction booklets will often have the set's full piece list at the end, where you'll be able to find the exact element references needed to ask for replacements and missing pieces. Some LEGO sets will also require you to apply stickers. It can be hard for some people to perfectly apply them, and they come in different sizes and shapes, which doesn't make it any easier. I always apply them by hand and try to line them up by having two of the sticker margins be equally distanced from the borders of the element I'm applying them to, if that makes any sense. I've heard of people using the brick separator included in most LEGO sets as an easier way to properly apply stickers as well. I've made a video that details everything you need to know about the brick separator, by the way, if you're interested. It's basically a tool that helps you take LEGO pieces apart, link in the description. It can take a while to get used to some of the specifics of building LEGO sets if you've never done it before, but I find it to be a really rewarding experience on so many levels that makes it totally worth it. And in the end, you're left with amazing display pieces for adults and awesome play experiences for kids of all ages. I hope this video was helpful in some way and that you have a lot of fun while building your first LEGO set.